Thank you, Wesley. Thank you. That was awesome. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Triumph Life Center's virtual gathering. It's Saturday. No, not Saturday. It's Sunday, July 12th, 2020. Welcome. We're very happy to be here together. Everyone that's on the Zoom call with us and on Facebook too, hello. Good afternoon. Just a quote to get us started. I don't have to chase extraordinary moments to find happiness. It's right in front of me if I'm paying attention and practicing gratitude. So gratitude is going to be a major theme for today's discussion. And just for our lives in general, it's good to always have that intention of gratitude in each and every moment that we are living and evolving. And also, today's a beautiful, beautiful day. Like, I kind of was expecting a tropical storm to come through, at least here in New York. So that's exciting that it's pretty blue skies. Hopefully, we can spend some time outdoors safely, of course. But let's begin by just having our collective breathing, some meditation together, to just get our bodies relaxed, to set our intentions for our gathering today, and to just feel good, to get some oxygen. So get your body in a comfortable position, however is comfortable and relaxing to you. I like to sit with my legs crossed. And start taking some breaths. I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. And notice how even taking that first big breath already kind of changes your physical sensations. Breathe with me. We are together here and now. Breathe with me. Breath is life, and life is in the breath. So breathe with me. We are together as one in unity of action, unity of love, and unity of purpose. We choose life, so I invite you now to breathe with me. You can choose to keep your eyes open and focus on something, or you can close them if it feels better to do that. Take a moment to just relax and do a body scan. Notice what parts of your body might be feeling a little extra tense today, maybe in your neck, in your shoulders, in your back. If you're sitting down or if you're laying down, notice how whatever you're sitting on or laying on is holding your weight and how that feels. Go all the way down to your toes. How do your toes feel? And keep breathing. Place your attention on the breath. Notice how the air feels coming in and out. Notice how your stomach and your chest rises and falls as you breathe. Breathe in what you need and let go of the rest. Breathe in what you need and let go of the rest. Let go of all the bad feelings or negative thoughts that you have right now and just relax. Breathe in what you need and let go of the rest. Sometimes it feels good to just let out a big sigh too. You can do that. I can't hear you, it's okay. Breathe in life and let go of the rest. If you feel any nerves, if you feel any anxiety, any anger, just let it go. It's okay to feel that way, but you have to let it go. Let's take 2 more breaths together. A collective breath. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Together we have strengthened ourselves in an expression of unity, love, and purpose to better relate to self, others, and the environment. Ashe. That feels so good. I love doing that. Thank you for doing it with me. Um, so again, welcome to our gathering today. We decided to title it like Summer Breeze Showcase. We're going to be sharing some music, some poetry, some affirmations, and whatever else comes up in our discussion. We're also going to, like I said, be talking a lot about our intention of gratitude. So always be keeping that in mind today as we go through our gathering. Think about the things that you're grateful for, and how you can extend that forward. I just want to share who's on the Zoom call with us today. We have our staff members. Well, first, I'm Brenda. Hello, everybody. As you might know, Brenda H. What's up? We have Senior Bishop Milton Brito and Sandra Addison Brito.
Praise the Lord.
Good morning. Good morning. All hail. Welcome everyone to Triumph.
And then our staff members, we have Nadia. Where's Nadia at? You can wait.
Hi.
Hi. We have Vatina. Ooh, and her beautiful green.
Hi.
Good afternoon. And we have Travis. Hi, team. We're so happy to be here together. We are also excited to have our resident musician, as always, Wesley. What up, Wesley? We love his music, and his vibes kind of just set the tone for our gathering each week. And we have our special guests, some other musicians that have played with us in the past. Woohoo! We have Alex and Jose Luis.
Hey guys.
Hey, we're so happy to have you back, and we can't wait to hear what you're going to share. I think the last time that we saw you was during Senior Bishop's birthday. I think like in right? That was maybe in March, I want to say. And y'all were awesome there too, so this is exciting. Hi everybody. So those of you that are in Zoom with us, welcome. Those are that on Facebook, welcome. You can share the live stream that's going on, invite some other people to come through, because today's going to be an awesome day of music and art. Again, during these times in our collective history, we invite you to take a break and just reflect on what you're grateful for and what brings you joy. It is our desire that you will be inspired to be your best self and to live and laugh and love even more after today's gathering. As always, the Christ in me celebrates the Christ in you. Together we'll make our world brand new. Welcome. So go ahead, Bettina, you can share this next quote.
Okay. Peace, y'all. Great ride. Raise your voices. Make a beautiful noise to the eternal, all the earth. Serve the eternal gladly. Enter in singing songs of joy. Know this, the eternal one is the true God, the one who made us, the one who is us. Go through this day giving thanks. Walk through this world giving praise. Offer your gratitude and praise in all things, because the eternal is good, and you are good, and his love and mercy will never end. The opening prayer, unity of all. Let us pray. God of surprises, you call us from the narrowness of our traditions to new ways of being church, from the captivities of our culture to create a witness for justice, from the smallness of our horizons to the bigness of your vision. Clear the way in us, your people, that we might call others to freedom and renewed faith. Clear the way in us, your people, that we might call others to wholeness and integrity. Great Spirit, you call us from fear to faithfulness, from clutter to clarity, from a desire to control to deeper trust, from the refusal to love to a readiness to risk. Clear the way in us, your people, that we might all know the beauty and power and danger of the gospel. Ashe.
Thank you. I love how you read that. I love that opening prayer. Let me tell you a little bit about Triumph Life Center. Triumph Life Center opened on October 19th, 2019, under the umbrella of Triumph, the Church of the New Age International, which was founded in 1904. We seek to further the work of founder Bishop Elias Dempsey Smith, who had a vision of a new world system that he fully believed was attainable through the shared practice of spiritual principles that would lead to our collective awakening or higher expression of the divine. Triumph Life Center's vision is of an interdependent community formed from the tapestry of our individual and collective experiences of the divine that fosters both an embodied spirituality and epistemology as pathways to establishing a new world where all may share in the fullness of life. Triumph Life Center's mission is to promote the creation of new cultural practices and social and economic systems that are egalitarian, affirms our shared humanity, and holds sacred the earth and all life forms. To create a safe and sacred space where marginalized individuals and communities who may not have equal access to opportunities can connect up to expand both their spiritual and intellectual life and gain access to opportunities for personal growth through shared resources and support for developing spiritual gifts and intellectual pursuits. To honor the Sabbath as a time for individual and collective spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental well-being through shared music, spoken word, sacred readings, and hopefully in the future a communal meal. Triumph Life Center's goal is to be a hub for conversations envisioning a new world order, creative arts expressions, emerging social entrepreneurships, promoting community-owned sustainable food systems for access to healthy living, expanding reverence and care for the earth and all life forms, forming alliances and building bridges across community barriers that mutually affirm our shared humanity, people of all faiths, cultures, ethnicities, races, genders, orientations, abilities, and personal challenges to be in community with each other on one accord. So let's get into some affirmations for today. I'm gonna have this kind of be more of a open discussion or a back and forth conversation, in the sense that I want to invite you to share some of your own affirmations that make you feel good, that are personal for what you're experiencing right now. So let's start with affirmations for self. I'll read some of them. I am light and I am hope. This is who I am. I am spirit and I am truth. This is who I am. I am joy and I am peace. This is who I am. I would say one for myself that I think of is just like, I am beauty. I am light. Does anyone have any affirmations for their own selves that they would like to share? You can just unmute yourself.
Peace, peace. Yes. For me, I remind myself and tell myself, I am light, I'm love, I am peace, I am power, I am healing, I'm safe. You know, because sometimes you have not sometimes, all the time you have to pull yourself up and remember who you are, because in the midst of it all, you get lost. So you have to affirm yourself. I am light, I am love, I am peace, I am power. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with the affirmations that you just read.
Anybody else? I am mystery and I am love. This is who I am. I like, Bettina, how you said like every day, all the time. And also the fact that you don't need to be, you don't want to be, you already are. You just have to let it come through. So let's move to affirmations for our community, kind of expanding outside of ourselves. Um, some of them, we affirm that social justice is the work of love, and it is restoring our community right now. We affirm that forgiveness and reconciliation are possible, and they are being manifested now. We affirm that compassionate public safety is possible, and it is being manifested now. Does anyone have any affirmations to share for community? You're welcome to unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Sandra.
Hey.
I would just like to affirm that in the midst of this pandemic, that there is a cure on the horizon, and that we are healed, we are well in our communities, and we are able to embrace one another in love once again.
Thank you. We affirm that respect for life is a basic human right for everyone, and it is being manifested now. And now affirmations, let's go to an even greater scale, affirmations for our planet as a whole. Today, we affirm that our planet is being restored to perfect ecological balance. Today, we affirm that Mother Earth cares for us all, and we care for Mother Earth. Today, we choose to live in harmony with nature and all living beings. Anyone have affirmations for our planet that they would like to share, that they've thought about?
I would like to say, as far as, affirming to the planet, affirming to the community, for me, when I affirm to myself, I know that if you take care of yourself and you affirm to yourself, it has to be reciprocated, to what's outside of you. So the reality that you make for yourself and for your family, your community, I feel like you're also giving reference back and respect back to the earth. You have to live, you have to be godly, you have to live godly, you have to have this consciousness has to turn on. You have to, it's okay to talk to the tree. It's okay to put your feet in the ground. And with that being said, it all comes into terms of how you feel about yourself and how you take care of yourself. And it all just reflects, you're as you be gentle with yourself, that's another affirmation. I'm gentle with myself. You being gentle with yourself is only going to reflect to your outside, So everything that we do, we don't notice, but there's a connection, as above, so below. So if your mind is right, everything further is going to blossom. So I just feel, affirm to yourself also that I got this. I'm being patient with myself, because we foresee things a lot of times and we anxious to get it done, but we also too, it's okay to sit still as the tree and patient, So yeah, and just remind yourself that I'm doing this. I got this. Everything is okay. I'm safe. I'm here. I'm in the present. We're so much looking to further, the future, but we so much forget about where we're at present. So with that being said, with gratitude, right? So being grateful and giving gratitude and everything that you do, even when you wake up and open your eye and you breathe, and your feet is placed on that ground. I give gratitude for me being here. I'm grateful for just being allowed to be sitting here speaking with you. So yeah.
Yes. I like how you touched on like collective consciousness in general. Everything is connected, all the way from my mind and my body to the entire planet. Everything is connected. That's a beautiful way to think of the world, because it helps you be a kinder and more respectful and compassionate person, I think. Thank you. Today we are healed, we are made whole, and we have enough of everything we need to live a joyful and fulfilling life. Ashe. That was great. Thank you, everybody. Let's get into some sacred readings.
Freedom. I became free when I realized I made myself a slave. I became free when I realized we are all the same. I became free when I realized I can take these chains off and give them back to the owner. I became free when I realized my enemy was me. I became free when I found myself. I became free when I became comfortable being me. The healer. This person came into my life unexpectedly. I was trapped in chaos, damaged from head to toe. This person inspired me to love myself, gave me words to heal myself. This person gave me the courage to go deep inside myself. This person helped me rebuild myself. This person gave me the strength to walk when my legs were broken. Pure-hearted person, and this person never asked for a token and disappeared. This person was a healer.
Substance Abuse by Travis Mills. So much knowledge in medicine, I hope you use it. So much knowledge in medicine, I hope you never lose it. So much hope and compassion, I hope you have an overdose. So much freedom and peace, the word decrease won't exist. So much self-love and bliss, it can't fit into your body. So much love, it will heal the body. So much love, I want you to abuse it. Substance Abuse by Travis Mills.
The goddess of love.
All right, I'll read it for you. It's beautiful. Okay. Goddess of Love by Trav Mills. True and natural beauty wrapped in one. They lied. They said it couldn't be done. The power of foresight, the ability to see the future. Some confuse her for an empress. Contact with her is legendary. Her words will take you on an adventure, where her love will take you on a mission. She uses love as a tool, not as a weapon. One of her greatest battles was depression. She turned her lessons into blessings. You are special if you are in her presence. Goddess of Love by Travis Mills.
Thank you. That was awesome. I really love hearing everything that Travis writes and reading everything that he writes. It's very insightful and personal, and I can relate to quite a bit of it. So I really appreciate that you write something for us every week. That's so awesome. Thank you. So let's get into it. We're gonna have our musical guests share some of their music, and later on, after they perform, we'll open up to the rest of the community on the Zoom call. Whoever wants to share whatever they're interested in, I'm gonna share a song or two that I'm ready to share this week. If you just want to speak, if you want to share a poem or a quote, or even just tell a story, that's cool too. And also keeping in mind our theme of gratitude, you're welcome to speak about gratitude as well, or just mention if something comes to mind, you can type it in the chat box or just unmute yourself and say it. To our guests that are watching on Facebook, you're also welcome to post a comment and we'll read it for everyone to hear out loud in this Zoom call as well. So let's set them up nice and proper. Alex and Jose Luis, we're so excited to have you back. Tell us a little bit, how you doing? How you feeling? What instruments are you playing for us today?
Thank you. We're really grateful to be here. It's great to see you guys. We're hanging in there, you know, figuring things out. We're gonna do a couple songs, a few songs, but the first couple are originals of mine. The project I've done of all music by female composers or music I've written based on poetry by female poets. So, yeah, so we're really excited and grateful. We played this music in quartet and recorded it in Switzerland and in a bunch of different places, but we haven't played it in a very long time, so we're really, really excited to have this opportunity to share.
Cool.
Okay, so the first piece that I want to share is a very special piece for me. It's something that I wrote based on a poem by my grandmother. And so during this time, just to back it up and why, especially in this time, I've been going back to her poetry specifically is, we've all been really reevaluating how can I learn and support and be a better ally and a better advocate in this moment for Black Lives Matter and for the immigrants in this country that are so oppressed, and the LGBTQ community, and really myself. And we've been talking a lot as like, how as musicians, how do we do better? Like, where is our place in social justice? And so I'm really grateful to have my grandmother as an example. She was an immigrant from Paraguay, and she was a social activist against the dictatorship, the military dictatorship there. And she built a school and started a small movement for academic integrity that became kind of a national human rights movement. And she really used her poetry and her short stories as a way to talk about her life and everything she was dealing with in her country. And then, they took political asylum and had to come to the US, because when you start a movement against a political dictatorship, that's what happens. And they moved in the late 60s, speaking no English, to Mississippi. So then without speaking English, she kind of dove right into trying to understand the civil rights movement and how it related to her experiences. And so I'm just grateful we're all trying to learn, and I'm grateful to have this example. And this is her book of poetry that's been really important to me. This has been really important to me for my whole life. So that's enough talking. So I'm gonna read my own translation of the poem in English first, just because it's in Spanish. We're gonna play this piece that I wrote. Thanks. It's kind of a darker poem, but I think, we have to allow the dark sides of acknowledge and the dark sides of humanity in this time. Desperation is true human passion. Only the human being risks touching the depths of their own nothingness, getting closer to the abyss of their own vertigo, creating their own fear. daring to contemplate the sun and keeping themselves confused, humiliated, and dignified in their own agony.
Solo el ser humano se arriesga a tocar el fondo de su propia nada. Acercarse al abismo de su propio vértigo. Crear su propio miedo, atreverse a contemplar el sol y quedarse confundido, humillado, dignificado. En su agonía.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent,
Wow.
excellent.
I like how you went back and forth between the flute and your voice, and the keyboard sounded excellent with it as well.
Thank you.
And also, thank you for sharing that story in the beginning about your family's experience, especially connecting it back with social justice and what it means to you. That's very special. And the poetry, I don't know, all of it all together is beautiful. That notebook that you were holding, is that something that you wrote, like, or that your grandmother had written and you're just reading off of it? Because it's like very colorful and pretty.
Oh, this is just my notebook.
Oh, okay.
I had to quickly My grandfather once did a translation of the poems that I read, but I couldn't find them, so this morning I was like, okay, I can do this. I can write a translation.
Thank you.
Awesome grandmother. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you.
She was, yeah, thank you. It was pretty special. Great, very grateful. Okay, so we're gonna share one more from this project, and this is a Maya Angelou poem entitled "Awakening in New York." And I wrote this when I moved back to New York after not living in the country for a year. And it had awakening in New York has a meaning for all of us. It's a very visceral part of living in New York. And I wrote this right when I had moved back and how that felt. But I was actually thinking about this song recently, especially in the beginning of the quarantine, just like how New York felt so different and how waking up and living in this city completely changed, and what that feeling was. So yeah, this is the first time we've performed it since then, and it definitely has taken on a new meaning for me. So yeah, this is Awakening in New York. Okay.
Curtains forcing their will against the wind. Children sleep exchanging dreams with seraphim. The city drags itself awake on subway straps, and I am the alarm, awake as a rumor of war lies stretching into dawn, unmasked, unheeded.
The flute.
Wow.
Oh, it's so great to see all you guys. It's so funny just to see all of you. So we're gonna just finish. We're gonna finish with a Stevie Wonder song that we've been playing in the park, dancing. It's just a song that makes us feel happy and makes us grateful to have music in our lives and grateful to have great people like you guys. Yeah. So we're gonna do this one, and thanks so much for having us.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Good.
Thank you. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
One, two, three, four.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap your hands. Yeah, just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away at letter A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. Music knows it is and always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. But here are some of music's pioneers that life will not allow us to forget. No, well, there's Basie Miller, Satchmo, and the king of all Sir Duke. And with a voice like Alan leading now, there's no way the band can lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people.
Yay! Awesome.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you.
Terrific. Terrific.
Oh, I saw you jamming on the keyboard too, like you were into it. That was very fun to watch.
That was great. That was great.
Can you please let us know where we can find your music if there's any projects that you're working on now that we can support you with?
Yes, definitely. I have a website, and all of our duo things, all of my music, everything that's out so far is there. AlexHamburger.com.
AlexHamburger.com.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thank you guys so much.
And remember, we are making like a collaboration together.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We're making a song with Wesley.
Eventually, easy soon.
Your eyes open for that.
Let us know about that and how it works out. We'll be here. I mean, we'll be here every week, so. Cool, that was exciting.
Looking forward to that. That sounds really terrific. Yeah. Good music.
Thank you.
Okay, so at this point, I want to open it up to everybody here that's on the Zoom call. If you're on Facebook and you posted a comment, or if you would like to post a comment, we'll read it out loud for you. Um, Thinking about our intention of gratitude, if there's anything you would like to speak on in terms of gratitude, things that you're grateful for in your own life. If there's any poetry, artwork, or music that you want to share yourself, you're welcome to do so now. I'll leave it quiet for a moment, build up your courage.
Peace. Peace. So, as far as gratitude, I want to say I'm so grateful for Bishop and Miss Sandra for allowing us to giving us the opportunity, to like a new family, So I'm so grateful for every one of y'all, especially for Bishop and Miss Sandra for giving us this platform to be able to be ourselves and, be able to learn life, So I'm so grateful for the platform. I'm gonna share something with you guys today. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? 'Cause when you open it and you speak, are you smart? But don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. I want you to stay, little Valentine, with me. 'Cause every day is Valentine's Day. That's it.
Wow.
Awesome.
Nice. What?
I am so grateful to just be in this room with such stars.
Thank you.
All of you.
Wow. I guess I kind of want to repeat what everyone has been saying. I'm grateful for this space that we have created together, especially in a time of isolation. This has been a way that I feel like things are normal, kind of. In a way, we're all adapting. It's been months at this point, so this has become the new normal. But I'm so happy that we have this space together. Because, like as Bettina said, I feel that I can be myself. And that my talents and my passions and my interests are appreciated and encouraged and like even challenged, which is cool because like the discussions that we have together, like it makes me reconsider a lot of the things that I think and that I say, even the words that I choose to use, which is a very something that's very necessary in growth and development as a human being. So that's pretty cool. Would anybody else like to speak or share? 15 minutes, 10 minutes? It's 12:52.
We just like to thank Bishop and I just like to thank all of you for helping to create this, co-creating this space, and just bringing. We're grateful that you show up each week, just bringing your true selves, and I really mean it that we share this space with stars. Each of you are a star in your own right and in your own light, and we are just blessed and grateful to have been able to co-create with you and to help us get through this time that's been something that we've never experienced in our lives. And it's been a long time living, and to have never experienced what we went through. Alex, we saw you last when we celebrated Bishop's birthday, and we were so grateful that we were able to celebrate his birthday. And then that next week, we went into lockdown. And I'm so grateful that as we gathered there for his birthday, Alex, and our team was there. Wes was still traveling, I think. We were really tight. We had a really large gathering, and I'm so grateful that nobody that was there with us got sick from being there. And so that was a huge blessing, and so grateful, because we didn't know at that time how serious this disease was. We had no idea. And if we had, we would have not gathered like that. So I'm just grateful that we were spared, those that came to celebrate with him. And we have been able to we've had family and friends that have been touched by the coronavirus. But we're thankful that we are still here, and we're grateful, right? That's right. Grateful, and it's one day at a time. We're grateful. I think Bettina said earlier that we sometimes focus on the long term, and gratitude is really just in this moment. I'm just grateful in this moment that I can inhale and exhale. I'm just grateful that I can see each of you in a way where we still feel like we're together, because this has become our new normal for us, meeting like this each week. So I'm just grateful for each of you, and for just being together in this space, and for knowing each of you. You've blessed our lives.
Thank you. So I would like to share a song or two. Maybe I'll do two. They're both kind of short.
Three.
Three?
I don't have three. Okay, at least here. Okay. So it's interesting that we focused a lot on affirmations today, because I wrote something that's kind of just like affirmations essentially to myself. I created this little melody, I suppose, when I was honestly really stressed out and in a almost like hysterical, like very escalated emotionally. So I was thinking, what can I do to cope with this? How do I soothe myself? And sometimes in those moments you can't really think of anything, but in this particular moment I was like, okay, let me try to play guitar and like distract myself. And then I kind of created some of these affirmations to myself. So by the time I finished singing, I felt a lot better. So I kind of wrote it down and created something. And I call it Free in My Mind. I also want to say that this was very much so inspired by a song by Janae Aiko. She has something, I've shared it before on our Facebook page, it's called Trigger Protection Mantra. So I kind of was thinking about that song, and how in the past I had used that song to calm myself down. So I was like, why don't I try to create something similar? So you might hear a little echo of that in this as well. Lady?
love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Honestly, that's really one of the first things I ever created and like wrote down and shared. I think that there's still quite a bit more that I want to add and adjust, but it's very helpful. Like even in that moment, ooh, I feel good.
That's beautiful.
So the other song I want to share, I just learned because it's fun. It's called Watermelon Sugar. You might have heard of it. It's just like a pop song, Harry Styles. He's not my favorite, but I heard this song and I was like, oh, it's fun. And it also kind of goes with the theme of summer breeze, you know? Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening. It sounds just like a song. I want more berries and the summer feeling. It's so wonderful, warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 oh high, just like strawberries on a summer evening. Early in June, I want your belly and the summer feeling. Then watch the way you breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 oh high, oh high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high, just like strawberries on a summer evening. Baby, early in June, I want your belly and the summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 oh high, I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar. Watermelon sugar high.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a catchy
it goes with the theme, summer breeze. I like that.
I want some watermelon.
Oh, you want
Yes.
A nice juicy one.
Right.
Okay, it's 1:05. We have like about 10 minutes. If anyone wants to make any final comments, any final testimonials, anything like that, you're welcome to unmute yourself and share.
I do have one.
Hi.
I didn't even know what the theme was for today, and I just was on YouTube after my church service this morning, and I came across a song. I don't know if you ever have a moment when you reconnect with something from your past, music or a poem or a story or a book, that just brings back those memories, that warm feeling, that sense of connecting, that you love the song, I hadn't heard it. I think I was 10. And so that's been about 10 years ago. That was a joke. But about more than 10 years ago. But I loved the song when I heard it as a kid. And over the years, I knew I had pieces of the words here and there, but I would hum it. I'm not going to try to sing it because I wrote the words down real quick as I was hearing it. And
Sing it.
now I'm going to read it.
Sing it. Just a line or two. A line or two.
Only my sister would do that to me, right? I don't even know. Let's see. I'm thankful, thank you for my eyes to see. Thank God for setting me free. Thank you, Lord, for being good to me. And for this, oh Lord, I'm truly thankful. You got 2 lines out of me, okay? I will read the rest. And the rest says, I'm thankful. Thank you for the sun that shines. Oh God, I'm thankful for your spirit divine. I know my Savior has been so kind. And for this, oh Lord, I'm thankful. Even little children that play out in the street, they say a friendly hello to everyone they meet. Oh, I know, you've been good to me, and for this I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the flowers that grow. I'm even thankful, God, for the rain and the snow. But most of all, this is why I love you so, and for this I'm truly thankful. So thank you for this moment of gratitude, for appreciation, for reminding me how thankful I really am. From a 10-year-old till now, every day I'm truly thankful.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Y'all can see I'm the only one, no, not the only one, but one of the only ones in my family that missed out on the voice. So she can sing. Y'all know I can't.
You can sing. I remember hearing you.
Yeah, that wasn't such a pleasant sound, right?
It was comforting. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing. I really like those lyrics too, and you're right that it kind of just matched perfectly with our theme for today. That keeps happening. That keeps working out over and over like that. It's meant to be. I believe that. Does anyone else want to say anything before we close out?
Just wanted to say we're really grateful to have you guys in our lives. We've been missing you and talking about you, and talked to Wesley on the phone. We said, how is everybody? And yeah, just grateful to be a part of this community, and thanks for having us.
Of course.
Everybody.
Of course. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mwah.
I just wanted to say, yeah, I'm so grateful, so much gratitude for every one of y'all. I just also want to say that we are where we need to be at the right place, the right time, all divine timing. We may, in our shadow self, we may be dealing with a lot of things we may not have the answer to, but being in the moment, and Mercury retrograde, I'm all over the place, but with the universe and everything, it just, the message today is just take your time, be patient, be still, be in the present, and let's just blossom how we need to be blossom. Just we're on the right track, you know, because I deal with it too. Like, you know, am I doing things right? Am I doing this right? But at the end of the day, we just have to get out of our own way. Just so grateful again for Miss Sandra and Bishop, because you guys support us and push us even when I'm in my own way, and y'all guys know I'll be like, no, I don't want to do this. You know, I'm so grateful for that, and grateful for everybody and everybody supporting one another, and just, you know, just a reminder that we got this. We're moving forward. We are peace. We are love. We are power. You know, we're gentle with ourselves. As I'm just sitting here and we having our service, you know, I'm in the backyard and I'm seeing a whole lot of wildlife, but I just saw a butterfly just fly past. So, you know, everything is good. We're in the right place, right time. We have to be more gentle with ourselves. With also affirming, we have to also talk to ourselves and, you know, remind ourselves, I'm beautiful, I'm power, I'm light, I got this. Yeah, I might not know this, but I'm working on that. I'm healing, you know? So I'm so grateful to have this platform and all of y'all. That's it.
Cool. So let's share some announcements. I am grateful for announcements. I'm grateful that Miss Sandra always creates this awesome slideshow to kind of like guide us through our gathering too. It's very helpful to have some visuals. It's awesome. I appreciate it so much. So cool. We have our resource guide that we post on Facebook. Every week we update it with new information in terms of just like supporting our community specifically in New York. We're adding some books. We're going to add some poems and music as well. That would be awesome. If you need any support at all, please email us at triumphlifecenter@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, anything like that, we will definitely love to hear from you. In the upcoming 2 weeks, the rest of July, we have 2 guests scheduled. First, on July 19th, next week, we have Dr. Sasha, who came and spoke with us, I think the first time that we were ever in like our virtual space online. She came and spoke with us. She's awesome. We love her very much, and we're excited to hear from her. So that will be next Sunday. And then the Sunday after that, July 26th, we have another guest speaker who will come and speak with us about gun violence prevention, especially in our New York communities. So that's going to be interesting. Come bring your questions and comments and your listening ear. We have a lot to learn from our beautiful guests. On August 7th, 8th, and 9th, we're going to have our 24th International Religious Congress, which will be on Zoom and live streamed on Facebook. So you will hear a lot more about that in the upcoming weeks, but you're welcome to join us on each of those days. And also just a reminder to everyone, continue to socially distance yourself, continue to follow safety guidelines, because even though rates are going down in New York, it doesn't mean that it's disappeared, because the rest of our country right now is honestly in chaos, maybe that we had experienced in New York a month or 2 ago. So please be careful. We care about you and your wellness and your safety. Wear your mask when you go out. Try not to be in large gatherings. Take your space, essentially. Use this time to not necessarily isolate yourself, but be content with yourself. You don't need to go to a huge party right now. Even though maybe we all want to. It's not that we don't want to. I think that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Brenda, as always.
Sure.
Wonderful job. Wes is going to lead us out in music. And thank you, Wes, for always being with us and just leading the way, leading us in and leading us out. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, everyone. just also say before our closing prayer, thank you, Trav, for always just inspiring us with your gift. And Nadia, thank you so much for just being you. Thank you, everyone. Vandally, thank you for that song. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Closing prayer. Let us pray. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end war. For we know that you have made the world in a way that people must find their own path to peace within themselves and with their neighbors. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end starvation. For you have already given us the resources with which to feed the entire world, if we would only use them wisely. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to root out prejudice, for you have already given us eyes with which to see the good in all people, if we would only use them rightly. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end despair, for you have already given us the power to clear away slums and to give hope, if we would only use our power justly. We cannot merely pray to you, O God, to end disease, for you have already given us great minds with which to search out cures and healing, if we would only use them constructively. Therefore, we pray to you instead, O God, for strength, determination, and willpower, to do instead of just pray, to become instead of merely to wish. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Lots of love.
Thank you. Brenda, was the staff staying on or we were meeting another time?
We can stay on for a minute.
Okay. All right. Have a good week, everyone. Take care. Yeah. That was great. Take care, Alex. Take care, okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
See you in the emails.
Yeah. See you.
Yeah. I couldn't.
Hello there.
Hi.
See Milton.
How you doing, Milton?
I'm good.
Well, that's good. Hope to see you soon.
Hopefully.
All right.
Hey, Bishop, miss you.
All right.
That's Tina.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
Ma, how you doing? I'm sorry, Brenda.
I'm doing well. I'm doing 100% better than I was last week. Last Sunday and Monday were rough. Saturday, Sunday, Monday were really rough. But yeah, I'm back to my old self today.
That is very good to hear. I'm relieved.
Yeah.
You look happy. Both of you look happy and well.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
I wanted to ask everyone, we can use this time or we can schedule a time to discuss like upcoming ideas for the next year and what that might look like to include in our annual report. Just because there's a section that we need to create for like proposals for 2021. The only thing that I have to share, and also that I spoke with Dr. Sishat on the phone. I need to call her again. Maybe I'll call tomorrow because today's Sunday. I'm not sure if she's around on a Sunday. But she said she was interested in hosting a course that we could like offer through our platform. And have community members like pay a fee to be a part of this. I don't know if it would be a weekly course or maybe it would be like a few months long. We really have to speak with her about the details. But she's still very much interested in doing that. And I think that would be awesome that we can just use our space to like really amplify her work. And I think there would be a lot of people who would be interested in doing it, you know, like she has a lot of beautiful, wise things to say. I have learned so much from her, even just in the conversations we've had and reading her book. So that would be one thing that we can offer as a group to the community.
Yeah, Brenda, I think
that's really all I have right now. But like,
I think that's an excellent idea. her class, and I also thought, and Wes, you can chime in here. I think Wes, you've done some online music classes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would be interested in us maybe sponsoring a class that you're teaching. We could see, what you suggested tuition would be to offer it to the public, or how we could set that up. But I thought that may be something also. I think the class is maybe something that we could do. We have what we call Trump Academy, which is our kind of educational piece of our church. And so we could do it under the umbrella of Trump Academy, Dr. Shashad, and then even the music classes. We could talk about, so what would we want to charge to people that would take the class? How many classes would it be? All those kind of things. But what do you think, Wes? Was it something that you'd be interested in doing?
This is fun. Something that, let me take this reverb off because I have a reverb here on my phone, and it seems that I'm like okay, better. I'm sorry. Okay, that sounds good. I just have to plan with exactly, or think about, like, we have to talk like what is the best for the community. I don't know, maybe music appreciation, like I don't know, maybe perception, or maybe some guitar lessons like beginners.
Mm.
We could think about stuff, even basic theory, recordings. I don't know. We can think about like what is best, but we definitely can think about it. I'm interested about it.
I like all of those ideas that you shared, and it's possible that you can, instead of choosing just one, you can kind of do a series of like an overview of all of those ideas or those topics. So I guess you wouldn't be able to really get super, super intense in depth.
Yeah.
But if you hosted like an hour and a half or 2 hours of like really just teaching about each thing,
Yeah, that sounds.
that would be interesting. Because that would probably bring a lot of different people. And also the idea like of teaching guitar, like you have to, just considering that people might not have access to a guitar. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
But it would still be helpful for people that do want to learn guitar and have one, and that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can maybe like think about maybe 4 kind of different ones, different subjects. We can think about that. That could be interesting. You also could give me suggestions. I'm open to it.
Okay.
So this is something we would have to brainstorm more. I'm good at kind of like throwing out the big picture, and then
Yes.
you guys say take that idea and think to see what you can do with it.
Do you think you were thinking about like having like a Zoom meeting with a lot of students together? That's the idea?
Yeah, it would be a Zoom meeting where they would pay for the tuition for the class.
Okay.
So they would have to enroll. So if how many ever students you think you would be comfortable with? If 10 or 15 or 5, whatever the number, we would have a set amount for the tuition. So if it's, say, 4 classes, maybe $20, $25 a class per person, something like that. And then a set time. So it'd be just like a regular course that they enroll in. And so they would have access then to, only those that register would be able to join in the Zoom meeting, because it would be a fee-based gathering.
Yeah, I think maybe we could do like guitar lessons, maybe production, a little like introduction, like to production, so people can record at home, like people that know some music, just a little bit, doesn't have to be only guitar. Maybe composition. We could think about like musical composition, maybe one lesson, another lesson talking about production, one of guitar, and maybe another one I could talk about, Brazilian music. I don't know if that's like something that would,
Yes.
I don't know.
Brazilian music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. We actually have a number of Brazilians that watch our feed, and I think maybe it's because you were on. You're part of this community, so that may be an audience that we have that we could tap into, and then others. So I like that idea.
Yeah, maybe, like, yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe some, I can mix a little like Portuguese appreciation, Brazilian music appreciation. I could talk a little bit like the poems in Portuguese, some lyrics that I think that are interested in Portuguese. We could translate, make a little Brazilian appreciation that, or Portuguese appreciation that. I already would have like 4 subjects that I could talk about it, you know.
Okay, so from my teacher's hat, you would begin with what's the title of the course, a description of the course, what are the goals and objectives of the course. So those are the kind of things we would need, both if we're going to do something, Dr. Shad is going to do something, if Wes is, and then, you know, Nadia, Tina, and Trav, think of something, you know, within your, Trav, the gift that you have for writing poetry. Think about it. If maybe something that you want to do, Tina, maybe you want to do something for women with your ministry, where you could develop a course around that. So I think if we want to say one of the things that we want to do for the next year is to do more teaching and offer some online courses. Okay, and then we'll have maybe 3 courses or 4 that are going to be our, you know, courses that we're going to be offering. Some from in-house, and then maybe 1 or 2 from guests that are outside of, that's not on the team. Okay, that makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah. So I'm just thinking maybe we could start. I don't know. You were thinking about two kind of different subjects weekly, or you wanna like make one finished and then go to the other? Because I have to think about like how I would prepare those.
I think that would be up to how you think it would be best taught. How do you think it would best meet the needs of the audience that we're trying to reach, or how you would best facilitate it?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could do maybe, because you are not thinking about something regularly, just like, you know, like some pack of lessons, right?
A package, yeah, a course. So it would have a start date and an end date, and how many courses, how many classes, and the frequency. So every week or every 2 weeks, for say a month or 2 months, whatever time slot that we pick.
I need some time to figure that out, and then I can send like some suggestions.
Good.
Yeah. That's totally fine. We will need some time to really sit and think on these things.
And we
I
have
also
time.
think I'll just send out an email with like almost like a checklist of a format of ways you can start organizing your ideas. So in a way, we could all be like submitting proposals, kind of, if that makes sense,
So
for courses that we want to teach or share.
So the idea of it would be to start when you have an approximately like.
Right, that's a good point. I don't know.
It broke up a little bit.
We can aim for like fall. I think that we need like time, because we need time.
We're thinking September, October.
Okay. No.
So after the summer, we'll get through the summer. So we're looking to put in place what we're going to be doing September, October.
Yeah.
And we may want to target like October, because that's kind of the anniversary month of opening TLC. So we may want to begin this for our new year, beginning October.
Nice.
I think
so we have time to put it together, to market it, you know, and all those things that we need to do to make it successful.
Nice.
Are there any other ideas that people want to share that just come off the top of their head right now? It could just be like a one-time event too. It doesn't have to be a full-on recurring course.
One thing I don't know if this is for the quarantine time, but I think that maybe you guys would. I always had that idea to, of course, but you know, I would like to go places like New Jersey, Irvington, maybe Newark, the people that are like very poor. I would like to do some courses for these people for free. So I always had that idea because I always like, I was very, in Brazil we have a lot of like music schools that helped me a lot, and then it gave me the opportunity to leave the situation that I was, you know, like all my people, my friends, so many of them like was lost in the crime, drugs, or, you know, with all of that stuff. But because I was able to kind of go to music school, I think it gave me a different end, you know. So I like to go like places, like very poor places, you know, and just think about something that we could give to the community, and you know, just give some other options to see people see the world in a different way. I think art is an amazing way for that. So I don't know if that is for now for the hall, but an idea head.
Two things I'm thinking was, and that I think that's an excellent idea. We could do that. I'm just thinking two ways, and there may be more. One, we could have a scholarship if we're doing an online class for people that live in certain areas or certain income levels or from certain communities. If we want to just say, if you're from this community, then the course is offered to you free. The other option is because we do have a site in Newark. If in the fall we've opened up our Newark building the first week in this month, we did. If in the fall, if that can be offered on site and due to social distancing like we're doing now, this would be something that we could use with our space. The building is in Newark, it's in the heart of, quote unquote, the ghetto, so to speak. And it would be an excellent opportunity to draw people from the community, from Irvington, Orange, Newark. We would have to be limited to the number of people because of the social distancing, but we could conceivably have and keep them socially distant about 20 people at a time in the building with you teaching a music course. So we could do it both ways.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's keep thinking about them. I'm gonna have them in mind. But I'm thinking about this thing is like about giving like lessons for the community for like some time. So now it's nice that I feel that you embrace the idea.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Yeah, that would be really excellent. We could market that like through a lot of the. We haven't because we've been focused on our Brooklyn community. We haven't put as much energy into our Newark community, but my ties are with the Newark community. And so we still have that reach there. Eric Andrews, Pastor Eric, who is on our board, he holds services at our Newark location, and he's deeply tied to the community there. So that I think it would be just an excellent idea to be able to offer something, music lessons, as you said, it's a way out, an opportunity, it's a door open for some who may not otherwise be able to afford it.
Okay. On my end, I'm thinking, I guess more going back to like educational courses, just themes that I'm interested in teaching would be art, like visual art and mindfulness, and maybe even Spanish, just like intro to Spanish, because I can handle that.
Those are all, again, great ideas.
Or I guess maybe even English, right? I guess I could try to teach
English as a second language or Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Take the English second language. I would.
English as a second language.
I take Spanish.
Okay.
Nadia, what about you? You're the youngest and the quiet one, at least with us.
I don't know, I'll think about it, because I don't know, even online I feel like I get shy to talk to people. Like I just like listening in. I don't know, I don't know.
You're still blossoming. The flower is still opening. Believe it or not, I mean, I was probably the shyest one in my family of 11. And still am, really, in many ways. I'm really an introvert. So, but the flower opens up, and when you find your space, then you just kind of blossom in that space. So we're still trying to see, your space for you, and it's okay. When you find that space that you want to own, then own it.
Thank you.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, girl, that singer was off the charts today. You and Brenda. I mean, really, we have to get some record deals here going on.
Yes. I agree. Getting out our own way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was good. I love that. That's a hit. I like that when you created the song.
Thanks. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
It's hard for me to share my own stuff for some reason.
It's fun. I think it's a thing. You know, you're sensitive about your work, so you don't want nobody to critique. It's your baby.
Yeah, it's you. You're putting yourself out there when you do that.
And I'm quite the perfectionist. It's really difficult to overcome those feelings like this is not complete. This is not enough of what I need to put out, you know? So I guess it's that.
Yeah, but that you good. You don't have to put no pressure. Just flow. Like just let it go. Like just be free.
Yeah.
What's perfect? What's normal? You know, like
nothing is perfect.
Make our world. So invite us into, you know, your world. That's exactly what it is. I deal with the same thing, so I know exactly how you feel and what you're talking about. But that's why I'm 33 and having, you know, I'm not the second Beyonce because I'm thinking too much. I'm trying to, you know, be what's on the outside when I just have to just pour out what's inside. So I get it. You got it.
Artists, we struggle with this, you know, because it inspires like people and different backgrounds, and then sometimes we do the mistake to have the comparison. We compare, and this is what that was my problem in my entire life, as I would compare myself with somebody that I was inspired by. Yeah. But the thing is, all of us, we have our own vibe, our own like voice. And
yes,
it's just our own voice. When we think about that, I think we let it go. Perfectionist, you know, it's amazing. That's how you're gonna make sure that our art gets better. I finish and I say like, oh man, I still suck. Sometimes I think that, but this we're gonna always have that. But if we start like comparing, just like that's me, I think put it out more. All of you guys are great. We always have something to share. Let's share our best, right?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Thanks, Wes.
And my thing is, no one can beat you at being you. No one can be a better you than you.
Love it.
Okay, Brenda. So you want to where are we at with the any next steps for the annual report? I know everybody sent in their info. Thank you all for that. I think you're still waiting for Cheryl and Eric's.
Just Cheryl at this, and James.
James,
Eric sent me.
I thought I saw James's. He didn't send it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Not that I've seen. So it's
all right.
Cheryl and
I'll get on him. So Cheryl and James.
Okay. I was like, I can send another reminder.
Okay, you send him another reminder, and if I have to beat him up a little bit, I will.
Okay. I think if anything, we could all just send in any pictures or videos or anything we have on our phones. You could send it, you could text it to me or email it to me, and I'll add it to the Google document.
Okay, good.
So now for dates, everyone has the dates. And Wes, I just want to confirm with you if you are available, on what the time slots if they work for you for our meeting in August. Yeah. It's that Friday evening from, what is that time, 7 to 8:30, I think, on Friday, the 7th?
I'm not sure actually about the times. I know the dates, but not the times.
And what are the dates? I forgot.
August the 7th.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
August the 7th. I think it's, and I'll have to go back and look too, Brenda, but I'm just from memory, 7, I think it's 7 to 8:30. We have guest speakers. It's a husband and wife ministry team, and they hold services at our building in Philadelphia. It's a young team, and they are, I know the wife is Hispanic, and I think her husband may be Hispanic and Black. So they are, and she's actually pregnant. Her baby is due like that next week, but they said they wanted to do it. So I'm like, okay, I hope the baby doesn't come while you're speaking. But they're going to be the speakers for that Friday evening. Saturday morning, I have a young man who's actually based in California. And Saturday, I think it's 10 a.m. We have like a mini service before we do the business session. So it's 10, I think it's 10 to 11:30. Again, I have to double check that. The gentleman is from Michael Beckwith's church. Are you familiar with Michael Beckwith out in California? He's a pretty well-known guy. He's been on Oprah. He's published a number of books.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a New Thought minister, but it's not him. This person is a part of Michael Beckwith's team. His name is Jason Mitchell. You can look him up on Facebook. He does a live stream every morning, meditation and prayer. And so he's going to be the speaker for Saturday morning. And then Sunday, it'll be like our regular session. And Bishop Leroy Martin, he's been on with us a couple of times just as a part of our gathering. He's going to be the speaker on Sunday. So Sunday time is the same. Just when we finish the live stream, we have to have our closing business session for about another 45 minutes. Saturday morning, Wes, I would only need you for like the first hour and a half for the spiritual session and I'll double check and with Brenda and send you the time from like 10 to 11:30 maybe. And Friday evening, it'll be from 7 to 8:30, I think. Okay, so we'll just confirm the times for the music. Oh, the theme for the meeting, I didn't share that. The theme is, do you have that in front of you, Brenda?
No, but I can open it in a second. Let's see if I can open it. I know what you're talking about. I wrote it down, but I didn't memorize it yet. I didn't say it enough times.
Do you eat eggs and pancakes?
No, good.
I hear a little voice. It's the path forward, prayer, pain, and protest.
So the path forward, prayer, pain, and protest is the theme for the meeting. So the meeting, just to give you a little background, the meeting context is this is a meeting that we host every year. When we had larger gathering, we would always meet in person, but we'd have people from all of our churches that would come. We have what we call our inspirational or spiritual sessions, which are more like what we do on Sunday mornings. Then we would have our business session, like what we had when we had the meeting in January in Brooklyn. Remember when the board came and we were discussing the business and we'll be going over the annual report. So Friday night will be just a spiritual session. Saturday morning, the first part will be the spiritual session. Then the second part will be the business, like when we were in Brooklyn. We'll be going over the annual report, talking about the plans, talking about the finances, etc. And then Sunday, we will have our spiritual session first. And then the last 45 minutes to an hour, we'll close out the business session. Okay?
It's gonna be a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it okay?
I think what we'll have you do is we'll put you up to speak one Sunday coming up soon. Maybe that will kind of break the shy shell. No, it's like, no way. She's like, no way.
Sandra,
Yes.
can the staff add like the 30 minutes that we just met today? We were like 150, now it's like 145.
Yeah, I'll add it on. Yeah, I forgot to actually add that in when I sent out before, but I will.
I mean, we can like hold it onto it until next week if you want. That would be half an hour of time.
Okay, and remember to make sure that you send that in to Brenda. To Brenda's is cracking that for me. Okay.
Yes, so you can add 30 minutes of staff time and whatever time you took to write your bio, anything else that you send me, even if it's a few
I
minutes.
think Travis is the only one that's still sending his hours on the spreadsheet or keep tracking that. I don't remember seeing anybody else's.
Everybody else has been doing it from what I've seen. I need to
Maybe
again.
Travis is just CCing me on it. I'm seeing it from Travis. Okay, terrific.
Travis is confirming via email because he cannot open the spreadsheet on his phone.
I got it. So that's where I'm.
Okay, cool. Thanks for all your ideas, everybody.
Yep.
Enjoy the
Okay,
day.
so
It's
Brenda,
so
you
nice.
follow up with everyone.
Yes, I will.
Okay, have a great week.
Yeah, have fun.
Well, no beach today. Anyone going to the beach? No.
It's too far away. I want to, but it's too far. It's gonna take me like an hour, more than an hour.
Just stay safe. See you out on the patio with you virtually.
Yes, baby. All the vibes.
Yeah.
Take care.
Love
Take care,
y'all.
everyone.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.